Today I'm having a look at an older Bandai Tamashi Arrows SH Figuarts Star Wars figure. This is Luke Skywalker, grumpy old man Luke from the Last Jedi movie. And this one is a Soul Web exclusive, which explains why it doesn't have an open, front on in front of it with the plastic. So yeah, all the old exclusives look like this in the box. And then there's this other one, which is from the Crate movie. Yeah, and it's also from The Last Jedi. But I'm going to do a review on this one later. This one was made I want to say about 5 years ago. This is 7 years old. So I'm going to do a review on this one right now, and we'll check it out. On the front is the front box art design. No window. Cool side art. Yep. Other side. And the back. Yep, it doesn't come with much, just a couple pairs of hands, or one pair of hands, so a total of 4 hands. He's got a detachable hood, I believe, and then the compass, open and closed version, and some kind of a little necklace. So pretty light on accessories, but still a cool older figure. So straight out of the box, hasn't been opened in 7 years, never been opened. Let's check him out. Let's see what's in here. Yeah. And, yep, little Star Wars. First of all, they always usually give the instruction manual for how to exchange parts and stuff. So that's cool. Yep, and it's pretty light this time. Not a whole lot to show. But at least they give it to you, so if you have any questions about exchanging parts on it. And then here he is in the still trapped in the plastic clam tray. Shows you everything he comes with. And freshly freed from his plastic prison, here's old man Luke. First impressions, it's a nice looking figure. Bandai does a really nice job with these figures. I'm really happy with basically the whole line. They've been really such a joy to own. And mostly because the head sculpts on these things are excellent. I mean, check that out. Yeah, tell me that doesn't look like old man Mark Hamill. Yeah, kind of a serious look on his face. Pretty grumpy, but just the details on the face, I mean, wow. Nice looking. Decent looking on the hair. Kind of bleached out, a little bit faded. Pretty nice, though, overall. And the outer jacket is kind of a softer plastic. Same thing with the inner tunic under here. It's a little bit thinner, so you can kind of get out of the way. But overall, good looking character. Very nice. I like the plastic on the outfit. It actually, a lot of people don't like hard plastic, but I think on these older SHF figures, they really look good. And I think it actually creates a lot of how would you say it? I guess it really creates a lot of good imagery, the way they flow, the design and the flow on them. Pretty nice. Yep. So real quick, let's check out the little accessories. He doesn't come with much. So he does come with just one set of alternate hands, one gloved hand, because of course he had the mechanical hand, and one ungloved hand, which I'm assuming is to hold the necklace and the compass. Then you've got the 2 compasses, one opened and one not opened. And some nice detail in there. I think it looks really good. Pretty cool looking. Pretty basic though, not much to that. And then he's just got this one, it's like a necklace thing with something on the end of it, some little thing. I do not remember what the heck this is. Maybe some of you out there know exactly what this is. But it's shaped where he can just hold it in his hand. It kind of drapes. You can't really put it on him or anything. But it's kind of cool looking. Nice little bit of detail on that. Not bad. So that's it as far as accessories go. I mean, it's super light. Oh yeah, one other thing. He does have the hood that goes on him. So you can pop the head off and put the one head that it comes with in this hood, and it does look pretty nice. He is with the hooded look on, and it's pretty nice. It sits on him really nice. It doesn't pop up real high over his head. I mean, it really rides nice in there. Tucks close to his head, which looks good. Pretty nice looking overall. Yep, that's a decent looking plastic hood. I like it. So that's about it. Like I said, for accessories, it doesn't even come with an extra head. This version, I believe, has the alternate faceplate system, or actually no, that's a separate head. So that's kind of nice. This one gives you two. This web exclusive one only has the one head, but it is a good looking head. So looking at articulation, you can turn his head side to side like that. It has a little bit of tilt. You can give him some annoyed anger, looking like, what are you doing here? Huh? Backwards on the head, kind of restricted by this, by his hood, the detachable hood that's down. Goes down, looks down that much. But that's about it. No butterfly joints in this guy, but it actually has a little bit of range on the ball jointed arms. It gets hindered a little bit by the free floating outer jacket, but I mean, you can still bring his arms across like that much. So it's not bad, not terrible. And it's got a little bit of swivel up here at the top, a little bit, not true bicep swivel, but it does have a little bit of, swivel on the joint. Then it's got single jointed elbows that go up like that far. Yep. And then ball jointed wrists that basically you can put in any direction you want, up or down, side to side. So it's kind of nice. You can bring them up that high. And that's about it on that. But they do kind of lay pretty close to his body, which is kind of nice. I like that. No shifting up and down movement at the shoulder either. So then on the waist here, it's a little bit restricted. You can go forwards, I want to say like that much, not much. Back, quite a bit more actually, but once again, it bottoms out by the back of his coat. But you can see he can actually probably, if he didn't have the coat on, he could probably go, could go further. You could probably take this coat off because it just sits there, but then it's going to have the sleeves on the outside, so it probably wouldn't look right. But anyway, and now going down to the legs, it doesn't have the usual drop down mechanism, but it does have a little bit of swivel up here at the up here at the hips. So it turns, and they kick up, I want to say about that far, high up, back. They go back quite a ways, but once again, they get restricted by the coat. Single jointed legs that go up that far. Looks like double joints with this, but they only go back that far. Does have toe hinge, and it's got a bit of rocker down here, which is nice. The rocker seems to work pretty well. So, and you can go up with the feet, not much. It kind of bottoms out right here on the boot. Back, not much either. It's pretty restricted, but at least there's a good amount of rocker in the toe hinge, so that's kind of nice. No boot swivel up here at the top of the boots at the wraps. So, and then it goes out fairly far. Not that bad. Yep. So it's okay. It's not bad. I mean, this is a 7-year-old figure, so it kind of is what it is. But I really like this head sculpt. I mean, I think they did a pretty genius job on that. Yeah, tell me that doesn't look like grumpy old Mark Hamill. Excellent. Yep. Well, basically, that's about it. I mean, you can see it has some nice little details like on the buckle here. It's kind of light on paint, not much paint, but it is well done for what it is. He's not a very action-y action figure, but he's still really cool. He looks like he'd be standing there arguing with Rey, and yeah, he's perfect for that. Yep. But, well, anyway, that's about it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It only takes a second. And it really does mean a lot to me and helps the channel out greatly. I do appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I really do appreciate it greatly. Well, I guess that's about it for this one, guys. I will see you on the next episode. And be well and take care, my friends. And remember, may the Force be with you always.